If you watched the Poland versus Senegal video, just want to take a bit of time to apologise for the lack of detail in it. It was mainly because I fell a bit behind on my thoughts on the games, so it was a bit rushed, not much detail. So all I can do is basically apologise for the lack of detail. A bit of a rushed video to try and catch up with the first round 2 game, which I'm just about to speak about. Hope you can forgive me for that. Let's talk about Russia versus Egypt. As I said, the previous video was the final round 1 game, Poland and Senegal. That was the final round 1 game. We're now moving on to the first game of round 2. Russia versus Egypt. Russia 3, Egypt 1. The amount I think everybody expected Russia to win after that 5-0 gubbing. After Russia basically smashed Saudi Arabia 5-0. To be honest with you, I wouldn't have been surprised if Russia basically went into double figures, the amount of chances they made. This is actually the best kind of Russia side I've seen in a wee while, if I'm honest with you. Genuinely the best Russia side I've seen in a while, even though they're playing against smaller teams. Again, basically played the same way. Played really well against Egypt. Egypt really, they had their chances really, but not as many chances as Russia had. It couldn't have. I wouldn't if the match just Russia had. No, it wouldn't have went to double figures really. But it could have been a lot more than 3. It could have been maybe 6 or 7. Wouldn't have been quite double figures, but it could have been up there. It could have been still a high number. A few cracking goals from Russia really. I believe they'd hit 3-0 in the space of 60 minutes. Actually, I think it was about 3-0 in the space of 60 minutes. Then Russia conceded a penalty, which I do believe it was. And Mo Salah, doing what Mo Salah does, scores really. But I think it was too early for Salah to come back because he couldn't get much passes. He was quick, yes, but you could eventually see him slow down because the amount of times he was slowing down in the game, you could tell he wasn't 100%. He wasn't 100% fit. You could tell he wasn't 100% fit. But for someone who isn't 100% fit, you bomb down the wing very well, bomb back okay. Salah did do okay, but the amount of time he was on the ball, the vast majority of it, he wasn't very good. Obviously, his fitness will play to that. I think there is no way he was even 80. There's no way he was even 90% fit. I'd say he was maybe 75 to 80% fit, and for me that's too early to play in a game. I think it was too early to play Salah, even though he says he's fine. He did not look fit at all. But one thing I will defend him about is, if anything, it should have been a second. It should have been a second penalty. I do think it should have been a second penalty. Very hard. Egypt were very hard done by, but it's like I said when Salah scored that penalty, scored the penalty. I do believe that I did say that was going to be nothing more than a consolation goal. So if you compare the both teams, the amount of chances Russia had against Egypt, like I said, it could have been 6 or 7, and for me it should have been 2. For me, I think Egypt should have got another penalty, and it could have been maybe another goal or 2 as well. So for me, Egypt have been a bit hard done by, but they're playing a Russia side who is playing so much better than they used to. Attacking wise, dominating midfield, dominating the defence as well at times, but mostly their attack and midfield, they're very dominant. Russia have been playing, like I keep saying, Russia have been playing well since the last time, really. They really are. Russia have been playing pretty fantastic despite the fact they're playing at some smaller teams. Russia are showing their dominance. And the way they're playing, I'm going to be honest with you, see the way they're playing, even though it's a home advantage for them, the way Russia are playing, I'm just going to give this a final thought of the video. The way Russia are playing, even though they thrashed Saudi Arabia, they humbled Egypt, the way they're playing, the way teams like Germany are playing, France are playing, Poland are playing. See if Russia would come up against these guys in the knockout stages, because there's no doubt now Russia are going through no matter what. 2 games, 2 wins. There's no doubt in my mind Russia are going through. It's basically all but confirmed that they're going to the last 16. But I'll give you this, like I said, I'll give this my final thought of the video. If Russia play teams like, given their form, Germany, Poland, France, you know what I mean? The form those 3 teams are on, if Russia were to come up against them, then I can see Russia going very, very far. I can see Russia going very far in the tournament, and who knows, the form that Russia are on, who's to say that they can't go all the way to the final, and who's to say they haven't got a chance to win the tournament? Because for me, I think Russia do. I think given the form they've got and the form of the big experienced teams, in the tournament, I can see Russia, given their form, go all the way.